As I said before, it's not like you've got a cold or a flu or a chest infection and you're on antibiotics for 2 weeks and then you're good. It doesn't happen that way. It just keeps coming back and coming back and coming back. And if I can help other families not feel the shame or the embarrassment, if I can stop some of the kids feeling that they're stupid and they're dumb. I mean, one of the key things I say to families, and it has to be said, is it's not your fault. Mum and Dad, it's not your fault. Little one, it's not your fault. I mean, it's our fault if we don't look after it. It's our fault if we don't take our child to the clinic and get the checkups that we're supposed to. But the disease itself, it's not our fault. It wasn't my fault my son had pus pouring out of his ears. It wasn't my fault that, my other son had a condition that was never diagnosed until the impact had happened. It wasn't my kids' fault that they feel the way that they feel because of their lack of hearing or learning at the appropriate ages. But medicine and that makes it feel like it's our fault. And I suppose one of the things I see with families is when I tell them that it's not your fault, this child behaves this way. And they're like, true, so they're not naughty kids. No, they're not naughty kids. They just didn't hear you. And you see the relief of families. You see wow, they're already feeling the stress of, I must be a bad parent, my kid's not listening to me, they're not doing it, they're not doing as they're told, they're running away from school. And you wear it as a parent too, so when you're able to say, look, it's not your fault. The child's not naughty because of this, this and this. They just didn't hear you. It's a relief. And I suppose for me, I don't want any more parents to feel bad. I don't want any more kids to feel that they've got to be ashamed, because there's nothing to be ashamed of. If anything's to be ashamed, if anyone wants to hold shame to it, I suppose it's society that should be ashamed. They should hang their heads because we've got people that don't look for the disease. We've got misunderstandings, miscommunications. We assume things because a child's behaving this way or whatever, that there must be problems at home or mum and dad are no good. The shame I felt with going up to the school to get my son and having everyone's eyes looking at me and making me feel so small. That's where I think the shame belongs. It's in a society setting. And to rid that shame is the education and understanding.